Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Zalfa Arifah. I'm from class 4B and my student number is 058. So, today I would like to retell a novel called Whispers by Dan Notes. The story is about a successful screenwriter named Hilary Thomas. She lives alone in Los Angeles. She has a successful career, a beautiful house, and many people admire her work. However, inside, she is not truly happy. When she was a child, her parents were abusive and often hurt her. Because of those painful experiences, Hillary grows up feeling afraid. She always believes that something bad will happen, even when everything seems fine. One day, Hillary meets her manager named Wally Opelis at a restaurant. Wally has wonderful news. Warner Brothers wants to produce Hillary's screenplay called The Hour of the Wolf. Not only that, they also allow Hillary to direct the movie herself. This is the biggest opportunity in her career. Willie is very excited and tells Hillary that she deserves this success because she has worked very hard. Although Hillary is happy, she still cannot completely enjoy the good news. She always expects something to go wrong. Willie notices this and tells her that she should stop thinking about the past and start believing in herself. However, Hillary finds it difficult after celebrating with Willie. Hillary drives home alone. It is also her birthday, but she decides to spend the evening by herself. She enjoys being alone because she thinks it is safer than trusting other people. When she arrives home, everything looks normal. She unlocks the front door and enters the house. Suddenly, a man comes out of a closet. His name is Bruno Frey, a wealthy businessman Hillary met only once during a business trip. At first, Hillary is confused because she doesn't know why Bruno is in her house. Then she noticed the knife on his bed and realized that he wants to attack her. Hillary becomes very frightened, but she refuses to surrender. She throws a porcelain statue at Bruno and hits him. Bruno becomes even angrier and chases her upstairs. Hillary runs into her bedroom, locks the door, and quickly takes a gun from her drawer. Bruno breaks the door and walks toward her. Even when Hillary tells him to stop, he keeps coming closer. Finally, she shoots him to save her own life. Bruno dies, and the police believe the case is finished. After that terrible night, Hillary tries to continue her normal life. However, strange things begin to happen. She starts seeing Bruno again in different places. She knows it is impossible because she killed him. She tells the police, but nobody believes her. Some people think she is suffering from stress after the attack. Others believe she is only imagining things. Hillary becomes more and more frightened. She starts wondering if she is losing her mind. She cannot sleep well and feels that someone is always following her. Everywhere she goes, she feels unsafe. Then, a detective named Tony is assigned to the case. At first, Tony also thinks Hillary may be confused because of the trauma. However, after investigating the case, he discovers many strange facts. He learns that several women have been attacked in similar ways before. The attacks are connected to Bruno Free. As Tony spends more time with Hillary, they become close. Tony protects her and supports her little by little. Hillary begins to trust him. Tony believes that Hillary is telling the truth even though the situation seems impossible. Finally, Tony discovers the biggest secret in the story. Bruno Free had an identical twin brother named Brutus Free. The two brothers looked exactly the same. After Bruno died, Brutus secretly pretended to be his brother. That is why everyone thought Bruno had come back into life. Tony also learns that Bruno and Brutus had a terrible childhood. They experienced abuse and developed serious mental problems. As adults, they become violent criminals who enjoy hurting women. Their past turned them into dangerous people. Brutus is angry because Hillary killed his brother. He wants revenge. He follows Hillary everywhere and carefully plans another trick. Hillary realizes that she is still in danger, but this time she is not to become a victim again. Near the end of the story, Brutus kidnaps Hillary. She is terrified, but she remembers how she survived before. Instead of giving up, she fights back with all her strength. At the same time, Tony searches everywhere to find her before it is too late. Tony finally finds the place where Brutus is hiding. A dangerous fight begins. Brutus is very strong, but Hillary and Tony work together. After a long struggle, Brutus is finally defeated and killed. At least the nightmare is over. After everything that happened, Hillary slowly begins to recover. She understands that she cannot change her past, but she can choose her future. She no longer wants to fear to control her life. She also opens her heart to Tony and starts believing that she deserves happiness. The moral lesson of this novel is that our past doesn't have to decide our future. We may experience pain, fear, or trauma, but if we stay strong, believe in ourselves, and accept help from people who care about us, we can overcome our problems and live a better life. That's all for me. Thank you for listening.